Hey everybody, this is my review on the Gioteck HF-1. What you see in front of you is the PlayStation 3 controller, the Xbox 360 controller, and the HF-1 itself. Now this is just to give you all a general idea of how big the HF-1 is, and it is lighter than the Xbox 360 controller, even though it does need AA batteries to power it. I'll get straight to the pros and cons on this one and tell you what the cons are first, and then afterwards the pros. The first thing I found is the bumper is a bit lousy with its sensitivity, because if I play and I hold down the trigger in Call of Duty and I need to, say, throw a grenade or a flash or whatever, I can't move my finger over straight away and press it and hope that the action will take place. I have to shoot and press the bumper right here if I want it to happen straight away, whereas if I shoot and I want to throw the grenade, I have to really basically press the bumper first with the middle of my finger for the action to take place. But I think it's a matter of getting used to, and once you get used to it, it won't be a problem. The second thing I've found a bit of a problem, and this again I think it's just a matter of getting used to, is the D-pad and the action buttons. They are a bit lousy with response, because I mean you can't just press it and hope that the action will take place. You have to press it a bit hard for the action to take place, but I think because the controller is new, it might be causing the problem. I don't know, I have to first play with it a bit more and see. The controller, in the beginning, once I first connected it to the PlayStation, there was a big lag, and I'm talking about a 300 millisecond lag between an action and a response on screen. Once I shut down my PlayStation and I turn it back on, everything worked like it should. So it might happen to you that the controller does go haywire, and all I did was turn off my console, turn it back on, and it was fixed. And that's about it with cons. The pros of this controller are there are a few things actually. The first thing is the layout. The layout is really for FPSs. I mean, it just plays great for an FPS. The first thing I did like is the turbo. The turbo is good if you do have a handgun, and instead of shooting bullet for bullet, you press your turbo, you press the bullet, and it just sprays the bullets, until you have to reload. So that's a pretty good feature to have. The other thing that I like is the switch. What this switch basically does is it swaps the functionality of the bumper and the trigger. You can basically swap between the two. If you want the bumper function to be trigger, you can swap it. If you want the trigger function to be a bumper function, you can also swap it. So it's all a matter of preference, and we all know that triggers are better than bumpers for shooters. Another thing is the feel of this controller. It's got a nice finish to it. Your hand sits very sturdy in this controller, and I think it's a very nice design with a very nice layout. Especially with your hand, it just slips right in there. It's pretty good. Besides that, that's all there is to it. Let's see. Oh, another thing, of course, how could I forget? This controller doesn't come with a dongle, so the Bluetooth is integrated, meaning it functions exactly the same as a PlayStation 3 controller. meaning you turn your you sync it up with your PlayStation at first use, but I mean the PlayStation button turns your console off and it turns it on. Same goes for this. Turns it off, turns it on. And it reduces lag. The fact that the Bluetooth is built into this, it reduces lag, and it doesn't hog another USB port in your PlayStation if you're desperate for USB ports. That's about it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want. I post a lot of gameplay videos. And cheers guys, thanks for watching.